Okay, today I'm going to show you something here. I've already written it out. I'm going to show you basically how I came to this number. Okay, I have 5,641 divided by 72, and the answer is 78.3472222. And we'll stop right there. And I'm going to show you how you can actually get this number by using the steps that you just basically write down the number, write out to its divisions as far as 1 to 10, and then you use number as you do the math, okay? So follow along. First thing you want to do is you want to look at 72 and you want to write it out times 1 to 10. So you got 72, then you've got times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, times 6, times 7, times 8, times 9, and times 10. Now, you never really have to use 10 unless it's a really large number, but most times if you use 10, you're going to be confused, okay? It's going to go too much. So what you're going to do, you want to get the precise number of what it comes down to, so there's no guessing here. And it's very easy to do this. Now, this way, you practice your tables. So 72 times 1, and so on and so forth. It's very easy to write that out. You don't have to do anything too complicated, because if you know how to do your times tables, then you simply have to just write it out. Okay, and you have the number 1 to 10. Now you look up here and you will see that the first one is how many times does 72 go into 56? And it doesn't go in. Well, you leave a space. You put a 0 there, but just leave a space, pull over one slot. Then you say, how many times does 72 go into the 3 numbers, which is 564? And so you look for a number which is near 564, but not higher, and that would be on the list here. It's 7. Okay. So you write up 7 on your list. Okay. Right here, you write in a 7. Then you subtract that. Okay. I've done it for you. You subtract the number, and what you get is 60. Okay. You get 60. You take away 4 from 64, you get 60. So then you pull down the 1. Now you got 601, and you find a number which is high enough but not over 601. And this one is going to be, as you can see here, it's number 8. Okay, 576, 8. So you put the 8 up here, and you write that down. Then you subtract that, and you have 25. You add a 0. Now, when you add a 0, you're now into decimal points. So you put the dot down, and you start to go from there. Looking for a number which is not as high as 550. It's going to be 216, which is 3. So you write down the 3, and you subtract. All right. That gives you 34. You put in a 0, and again, you go down to 288. 288, as you can see, it's right there. It's the 4th one. So you put a 4 down, and you subtract that. You end up with a 52. Put in a 0. Again, you look for a number which is not higher than 520. It's 504, which is 7. So you put in the 7, as you can see right there, and you subtract. Okay, again, that's 16. Just put in a 0, and then you go to a number which is not higher than 160. It's 144, and that's number 2. So you put in 2 up here, put in your 2, subtract that, you get a 16 again, put a 0. Again, you go for 144, you put in a 2 again, and at this point, it would go on and on and on. Okay, that's why I don't worry about that too much. I know it's going to go on and on and on. So I just showed the example here, and I just put down the numbers, because again, it could have been 2 to infinity. You know, you can put the infinity mark on top, but the point is that's a correct answer, and that's easy to do. Now, what you want to do is use this as a way to practice doing many things. You can use it to practice doing your mathematical tables from 7 times 6 times 8 times whatever. You can do this to practice, of course, your subtractions, but also this helps you to get to the decimal point, so you're going to be giving yourself exact numbers. You're not just saying a remainder of 3 or remainder of anything. You want to see how much it really goes down to at least the seventh number past decimal point. So this is a great technique, and if you like this, please give me a thumbs up on the video and watch it again. Practice using every number. But the most important thing is that you understand the concept. Math is a natural thing, and my goal is for you to learn it so you can have fun with it, but you can be successful with it. So if you don't have to practice this all the time, it's a technique that you can use because you understand the steps. All right? So thanks for watching. This is John from Life Academy, and it's always my pleasure to help you to become successful in math. Have a great day.